Welcome, I'm Nigel Jardine, and today I'm going to be working with Emma looking at changing state. So changing state is going from present state to desired state. It's also looking at for yourselves this thing of maybe you are tired at some point and you would like to be more energetic. Also, we're going to briefly look at the elements that create these states and what is driving these elements, and therefore have we got like a benchmark to move from one element to another element. So welcome Emma.
Hello.
Thank you for being willing. So Emma, we've talked briefly earlier about this situation you want to move forward. So what I'd like you to do is, in your own time, is to go within, maybe close your eyes if that helps, and bring to mind that event that you would like to shift, that at the moment is in present state. And as you do that, feel what you felt, see what you saw, hear what you heard. And in your own time then, when you feel you're in that state, then describe that.
I've just got a feeling of dread, butterflies in the pit of my stomach. I can see myself being a bit unconfident, wandering around, not taking charge of the floor. I can see myself talking bad thoughts. I can hear them in my head. It's a training session I'm doing, and it's not going very well. This presentation that I've got to give to people so that they learn from me, it's just not going very well.
Okay, Emma, so in your own time, just take yourself out there and what we call shake off your state. This to get you in a good resourceful way, all right? So thank you for doing that. So for those of you watching, what did you notice about Emma's state? So here I have some of the, if you like, nuances that are driving this. So what did you notice about Emma's voice? Physiology, eyes and feeling. For me, voice was a bit tremble, low volume. Physiology, a little bit like somebody's body language. So Emma had her hands together, which can be an association when we are nervous, and it doesn't always mean that. Hands together, and she was very, what I call quite small, so leaning in, so sort of small in stature. Eyes, well, for that, to help you, Emma had her eyes closed. So we'll just put closed eyes, and that isn't saying that that is part of that state. And feeling, so Emma, I could get a sense of what your feeling was, and I'm not you. So
it was just like a real lurching, sort of low down feeling of dread.
So lurching, low down, dread. So like Emma, it's to actually recognise what is your present state at the moment, and maybe get someone, which is why coaches really support people, as in people you maybe know. They can actually be the ones who, when you tell them what is your present state that you would like to move, then you say, can you let me know during these things what will help me move? So it might be when I'm tired, what is all these things, what's my voice like, what's my physiology like? And then we can then move them to, obviously, the desired state. So, wow, this is it. So now that desired state, so what is it you want in your desired state? If we were to wrap it all up, I know you're doing a presentation. What state would you think overall would really help you do a successful presentation?
I need to be more confident. because it's a presentation, but it's going to be training people. They've got to learn something from me, so I just want it to feel confident so that they feel confident in me.
Okay, so thank you for that. So it's very important again to establish what overall, because we have all these. So overall, what's that saying? And for Emma, it's she wants to be confident, and these elements, gradually we can shift towards that. So they're like bookends. So now Emma, I'm going to suggest this, and again, this is something that you could, actually while you're watching, begin to think about, is if you now think of a time when you have been confident, how would that be for you, Emma? And again, at home, think of a time, it might be you're not working with confidence, you might be working with more energy.
Can't really think of one right now.
Okay, so Emma is at this moment, obviously being filmed and things, Emma is a little stuck with that, so it's to recognise you might be the same. So in that case, what we call modelling. So begin to think of someone that you could model who has that confident state. So Emma, it could be a teacher, it could be someone you know, and it can be people on television, in films. I've even had someone who modelled someone in a book, a character in a book, because they took on that character. So bring one to mind, Emma. It looks like that one has arrived, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
So now, Emma, what I want, and I encourage you at home to do the same, is begin now, Emma, it's almost like we're going to step into, you're going to step into this suit of this person. So you're going to put them, you're going to go inside so that you're going to imagine, so you see what they saw, you feel what they felt when they were this confident.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
And hear what they heard. Might be an internal dialogue. And when you're ready, Emma, again, describe how, as this person, you're going to be and the resources you're going to build in this presentation. And feel free if you want to walk, feel free to sit, whichever works for you.
Well, it's a trainer that I know, and I've seen her many times, and she's great. She walks into the room, she looks round, she smiles. You just know she's confident. Her hands are open, the way she walks, and I'm thinking, wow, she really loves this. She knows what she's going to be talking about. She's not nervous. She's so confident.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I can see her in front of me now. So have a seat, Emma, and
Thank
well
you.
done for that. So finally, let's look at this. So we have here our list of desired state. So what did you notice about Emma? What a shift. And Emma had her eyes open that time. So for me, what I noticed was the voice. The voice was like, it was louder, definitely. I'm not going to say loud. Good tone. And it was like you owned it, Emma. There was a real ownership. Physiology, hands apart. And you actually looked forward, whereas before you were looking down, now you looked forward, which we often say to people, I really look forward to this. And how did you feel, Emma, being that person?
It felt great.
Yeah, you did. It radiated that thing. Felt great. So like when I was talking in the semi-final and I was talking about being a child and looking at the fluff, recognise that we are like children, that we change our state quickly, and then what they do is they're in this state, they are so present with this state. And so if we can evoke these things you see here in whatever subtleties and we can then practice them, they become much more usual. So please use these techniques, get people to support you, whether it be a coach, friend, etc., and have a great time with it and change that state so it's much more your desired preference. And thank you very much, and keep voting. It's very kind of you.